Good morning, students. I welcome you all for the history lecture. Before starting today's lecture, I want to tell you all the government has done the 25% reduction of a syllabus. In that, the chapter number 4 and the chapter number 6 is omitted from our syllabus. So, these two chapters will not come for the exam. So, there is no need to study those two chapters, chapter number 4 and chapter number 6. That is why today we are going to continue with chapter number 7, and the name of the chapter is Sports and History. Sports, the words gives us happiness. Everyone love to play. During school time, we were waiting for the PT lecture. Why? Because when the PT lecture will be there, we all will go out and we will get a chance to play. And by playing, we all are getting the happiness. We all feel relaxed. Sports also help us to build our moral values. That time we always play in the group. So in group we learn to adjust. We learn to cooperate with each other. It also helps to develop the leadership quality. And because of the sports, it also help to build team spirit. We started tolerating each other. Even it helped to build our character and moral development. So the sports are very important in our life. So today we are going to learn the sports and history behind the sports. In this chapter we are going to cover the following points. The first one is importance of sports. Why the sports are important in our life. The second one we are going to study the types of sports. What are the different types of sports? As we all know, the indoor and the outdoor games. Then we are also going to study about the globalization of the sports. The fourth point which we are going to study is the game materials and the toys. What are the materials are required for the games and the toys, about toys also. Fifth, we are going to study about the toys and history. There are different toys are there and what is the history behind that toys. Then also we are going to learn sport, literature and movies. And the last one we are going to study sports and professional opportunities. So if you are thinking to make your career in sports, then the seventh point is very important for you. So it will tell you what are the professional opportunities you have in sports. Now let's move to the introduction. Sports combine entertainment and physical exercise. So sports is a combination of entertainment and physical exercise. So whenever we are playing the sports or whenever we are playing the games, that time it entertain us and it also help to do the physical exercise. So whenever we are performing the sports, we are playing, that time it help us to do the physical exercise. It is one type of physical exercise. To play is natural human instinct. Instinct means the natural force that causes a person to behave in a particular way without thinking or learning about it. So it is an instinct of human being to play. Hence the history of sports began with origin of mankind. So from when the human origin has begun, from that time onwards the humans are involved in sports. Various games have been played since the beginning of civilization. So when human civilization began, from that time onwards the various games have been played by the humans. Hunting was indeed a way of obtaining food for the ancient people, but it was also looked upon as a game and entertainment. So the hunting, it is a one type of obtaining food for the ancient people. Through the hunting they used to get the food. But they were looking it as a game and entertainment. Because of hunting, they were getting the entertainment. The ancient Indian literature and epics mention various games such as games of dice, Dyut. Next is wrestling, then horse and chariot races and chase. So These are the games are mentioned in ancient Indian literature and epics. Do you know sports and Greeks is a very ancient equation. So the sports and Greek, they are having a ancient relation, equation or relation we can say. The Greeks were the first to standardize the rules of sports and organize them systematically. So the Greece or the Greek were the first to standardize the rules for the sports. So they standardize or make rules for the sports, and they also organize them systematically. They started sports competition of discus throw. Discus throw means a heavy round flat object that is thrown as a sport, and that is called as a discus throw. Horse and chariot races, wrestling, and boxing, etc. The ancient event of Olympic competition used to be held at Olympia, the ancient Greek city. To be able to participate in Olympics and to be a winner is supposed to be a great honor for the sports person. So, as an athletic or a sports person, the one who get a chance to participate in this Olympic games and to win is a great honor for a sport person. So these are the Olympic games which are held after every 4 years. The ancient Olympic games were originally a festival or a celebration. They were held in honor of Zeus, that is their name of the god, and the Greeks gave them a mythological origin. Now you will find that one picture is given in Do You Know box. That is a flag of Olympic games or the rings. These are the 5 Olympic rings. An Olympic flag has a white background with the 5 interlaced rings. So they are interlinked. In the center, they have a blue, yellow, black, green and a red color. This design is a symbolic. It represents the 5 continents of the world. Like the blue color for the Europe, yellow color for the Asia, and the black for Africa, and green for Oceania, and the red for America. Now we are going to see the importance of sports. First, to play game is very important for us. It also helps us to overcome from all our sufferings and worries. So whenever we have any worry or sufferings, then it helps us to overcome from it. So when we are going to play the games. Games help us to relax and refresh our minds. So whenever we are going to play the game, it helps us to relax and refresh our minds. Games which involves lot of physical activities provide good exercise as well. So when we are playing the game, that time we have to do the lots of physical exercise. We have to stretch our hand, we have to stretch our legs. So it is one type of a physical exercise. For example, like cricket, football, basketball, etc. Games help in building a tenacious and strong body. Not likely to give up or let something go or determine or alert we can say. So it helps us to bring tenacious and a strong body. Playing games also help us in developing courage, determination and sportsmanship. So because of this game, there are many things which develop in us. In that, the first one is the sportsmanship. Okay, then the second one is determination. Determination means we become very firm in our own decisions, even it is very difficult. That is called as the determinations. And it develops our courage. So whenever we are playing, that time we determine to win, we get the courage. So the main thing is that we are participating in the game, and because of that we are not worry about winning or losing. The important is we are playing a game or we have participated in the game. For example, whenever you are watching any cricket match or the football match or the tennis match on television, at the last or the end of the game, the whoever is going to lose the match, always they handshake the winners or they congratulate the winners, and that is a one type of a sportsmanship, and that is very important in our life. So whenever we are getting any bad situation in our life, that time we should not feel that we are a loser. We have to think positively and we have to face that situation, and that spirit or that values we are getting from the game. Games needing collective participation help us to develop a sense of cooperation and team spirit. It also helps in developing leadership. So in a game, the collective participation of each and every participant is very important, which help us to develop a sense of cooperation and team spirit. So whenever we are going to play in a group, it helps us to develop the sense of cooperation. We start cooperating with each other, and because of that the team spirit also develop. So it helps us in developing the leadership quality also. Next we are going to learn the second point, that is types of sports. Sports are of two types, that is indoor games and outdoor games. As we all know, the games which are played indoor, inside, in a house or in a club, those games are called as the indoor games, and the games which are played on the ground, those games are called as the outdoor games. First we are going to study about indoor games. Indoor games are played within a closed environment, and a number of them are played by sitting at one place. Closed environment is like in a house or in a club. So from all side it will be closed. They are not played on the ground. They are played inside a house or inside a club. And how they are playing? By sitting at one place, they are playing those indoor games. They include chess, card games, games played with gamesmen and dice, carom, etc. The game, known by various names as Kachakavada or Chokabara or as Indian Ludo, is very popular among the Indians. Even we like to play the Ludo. So it is an origin form of Ludo. So that time they were using the seashells. The game known as Sagar Gote, played with a bunch of seeds or stones, is usually played by girls. There is another game known Bhatukali, playing house, which is usually played by girls. However, all the members in the family can also participate in it, especially in the mock wedding of a girl doll and a boy doll. It is an occasion of family celebration. So in the Bhatukali game, all the peoples or all the members of the family, they can also participate in that game. So all we can participate in that game, because in that Bhatukali game we used to prepare food, okay, and we used to make the weddings of a doll girl and a doll boy. So all the members in family, they can also participate in that wedding, and they can also do the celebration like a game, which definitely making our mind fresh and it entertaining us. So that's all about the indoor games. Indoor games which are played inside the house or a closed environment or in a club. Okay, so we have seen all the indoor games. Now we will move to the second type of sport, that is outdoor games. The outdoor games can be categorized into two types: Indian sports and international sports. Indian sports means those games or the sports are origin from India, and the international sports means they have come from outside India, and those sports are known as a international sports, but they are still played in India, like cricket. Indian games include Langdi, Kabaddi, Atya Patya, Kho Kho, etc. So these are the Indian origin games. Indian games like marbles, lagori, vittu dandu or gilli danda, bingri, bhavre, tops, fugri, jimma are quite popular. So these are the Indian origin games. and which are very popular, like Vittu Dandu, Gilli Danda, we call it as a Bhingri, Bhavre, Lagori, then Fugdi or Jima. These are the quite popular Indian games. The international games include badminton, alternately spelled as badminton. The spelling of badminton is it's badminton, which we are writing today. Table tennis, hockey, cricket, football, golf, polo, etc. are the international games. As we all know, hockey is a national game. Then cricket is also popular, but the hockey is a national game. Cricket is not a national game. Hockey is a national game. Then polo we have to play by sitting on the horse, etc. So these are the international games which are very popular, or we called it as a outdoor games also. Among outdoor sports, running races are popular all over the world. So the running race is also very popular all over the world. Sprints or short distance running race. So the short distance running race also called as a sprint, which are usually arranged for 100 meters or 200 meters. There are also middle distance and long distance races. Marathon is a long distance running race. Other type of running races are hurdle and relay races. Hurdle and the relay races we have already played in our school. Hurdle means in between something is kept or the pole is kept, so from that pole we have to jump and we have to run. That is called as a hurdle race. Then shot put. Shot put means like in the school we have played, the one metal ball is there that we have to throw. Okay, discus throw is the same, as I told you, it is a plate, we have to throw that. Then we have a long jump. Long jump means how much long jump we can do, that we have to do when we are playing the long jump. Then the high jump means on a height, means how much height jump we can do, that is called as a high jump. Then water sports like swimming competitions, water polo. Water polo, in a water polo we have to play with the help of the ball and we have to do the goal, that is called as a water polo. Rowing and sports that combine physical exercise and aerobatics like malkham, rope malkham, gymnastic, etc. are all included in the outdoor sports based on physical skills. Then adventurous game. Ice skating, skiing, ice hockey, etc. are popular games that require balancing skills. So if you are going to see the pictures, you will find that in this game the balance skill is very important. We have to balance ourselves, then only we will able to play this game. And these games are played mostly where we have a snowfall countries, where the snowfall is there. In that countries this type of games are played. There are many other adventurous games which include rock climbing. So we have to climb the rock. That game is also very adventurous. Then the gliding. Gliding means it's like a parachute. You can see the image of this gliding. Then we have a auto racing and car or auto bike racing, etc. So we have heard there is a racing, that car racing, auto racing, then we have a motorbike racing. So these are the adventurous games which are very popular. Now, before moving to the next, we are going to see the do you know. According to the Manisha Bhathe, Malakham and its various tactics were devised by Balambhat Devdar. So he was the physical trainer of Bajirao II, Peshwa Bajirao II, and he observed the monkeys on the tree. They were playing on the tree, and on that basic they devised the Malakham. Malla means fighter and kham means it's a khamba or a pillow. So the monkeys playing, or they were jumping, they were leap on the tree, and that gave inspiration to Balambhat Devdar to devise the Malakham. Now next we are going to move to the sports competition. Sports competition of various type is a worldwide phenomenon. Phenomena we can say as an event. So the sport competition of various type is a worldwide phenomena or a worldwide event. sport competition like Olympics. Now we have already seen information about Olympics. Then the Asian Games. The Asian Games, also known as Asiad, is a continental multi-sport event held every 4 years among the athletics from all over Asia. There have been 9 nations that have hosted the Asian Games. Next is Paralympic or Special Olympics for disabled people. So these games are the multi-sports events involved for athletic with a range of disabled. The people, those are disabled, those are having a different problems, they can also participate in this Olympic games, and their sports or their games are known as the Paralympic or the Special Olympics for the disabled people. Cricket World Cup. As we all know, the Cricket World Cup is there. The Cricket World Cup is the international championship of one-day international cricket. The event is organized by the sports governing body and the International Cricket Council every 4 years. So every 4 years there is a Cricket World Cup. So the Asian sports and Olympics, then the Cricket World Cups, then the Paralympic or the Special Olympics, etc. are organized on a regular basis. Also, international competition for many other sports like hockey, wrestling, chess, etc. are organized on the grand scale. So, the way like cricket match we have, then we have Olympic games. The same way we have a competition of hockey, wrestling, and chess also. In India, hockey and cricket are very popular. Hockey is a national game. Competition of all these games are organized at local, city, taluka, district, state, national and international levels. As we all know, in our country, the cricket and the hockey, these two games are very popular, as we all love to play the cricket. But as hockey is a national game, so the hockey is also popular in our country. And those two games are played at the local level, at the city level, at the taluka level, at the district level, state level, national and international levels. Sports persons who perform well in national and international competitions have good career prospects. The word prospects means the possibility, we can say. So the one who is going to play going to perform a good in national and international competition, they have a good career prospects, so they can make their career in sports and they can become successful. So that's all for today. Today we have covered the 2 points, that is the importance of sports and the types of sports. Next points we will continue in the next lecture.